Juma Mubarak to those who completed Surah Al-Rahman. Who completed that, my sisters? All of you come early. Most of you. Brothers, who completed? See, the sisters, the brothers, all of us, the brothers, one capital there. Okay, one brother. Anybody else? Two. Okay. Now, mashallah, it's a good achievement. You carry on or you finish now? Okay, I will just double check each other from Abdullah and we'll let the class know which surah will be for next week. Inshallah. So do you think we'll have a week of revision first or start a new surah? The translation is coming inshallah. Yeah. In fact, I'm doing Surah Al-Rahman second now. Second day we'll do Surah Al-Rahman. So we'll come next year inshallah. And we'll check. Inshallah. Too much? Okay. Alhamdulillah, mashallah. It's a beautiful achievement, mashallah. Okay, Bismillah. Just remind me, how far are you with all the exercises? Is 9.1 finished? You didn't mark it though. And then 9.2 finished. That's homework. 9.2 gave you a memo. You have an answer sheet. So 9.1 do you have an answer sheet? Yes. Okay, I think we should do a few inshallah of each one. And then we will, so this is the 9.1. So 9.1 is about Jumlatul Ismiyah. 9.1. I'll put the marks on it. So in 9.1 you're looking always for the focus of the sentence, the mubtada, which will be in raf'un. You're looking for news, khabar, which will always be in raf'un. Number one, Allahu alimun. The focus is Allah, the word Allah. And the news about Allah is alimun. Allah is all knowing. There's many of these types of constructions in the Quran. Allahu Ghafur. Number two, Allah is all forgiving. Next one, Allahu Alimun. That's still the mubtada, the word Allah, and Alim is still the khabar. Bil Muttaqin is just extra information. Allah is all knowledgeable. Bil Muttaqin, with or regarding Muttaqin, the righteous, the pious. The Ba'as Harful Jar, Muttaqin obviously is Ismul Majroor. That's just extra information. Okay. So number 4, 9.1. Qulubuna Ghulf. What's Qulubuna? Our hearts. And as I remember, you have Muttara Khabar, you normally have the Is and R. Is Qulub, they definite or indefinite? Is Qulubuna is definite or indefinite? If I say our hearts, is it definite? Is that specific hearts or any hearts? Specific hearts, so it's definite. I will remind you that if you have a pronoun attached to an ism, it is a mudaf and mudaf ilayh. Our hearts, we can say the hearts of us. Okay? So it's always definite. Mudaf always definite. So it's actually mudaf ilayh also. The hearts of us. So the qulub is the mubtada and it's the mudaf. And then na is the khabar. The hearts of us, our hearts. Give me news about our hearts. Khulfun. Khulf means covered. Our hearts are wrapped, covered. No. Next one. As-sulhu khayrun. As-sulhu, reconciliation. And always adding is and are. Reconciliation is khayr, is better. Next one, at-talaqu marratan. At-talaqu, divorce, the divorce is marratani, twice. How do you marratani jar or nasb? Marratayni. This is marratayni. This is marratani is in raf'un. Talaq, obviously you speak about the revocable divorce. You can take the woman back, is twice. Al-Hajj ashru ma'lumat. The Hajj is months, ma'lumat, well-known months. So Al-Hajj is the mubtada, the focus of the sentence. Giving news about Hajj, it is in months, ashhur, plural of shahr. What type of months? Ma'lumat, in the well-known months. Next one. الرجال قوامون على النساء. الرجال, the men are قوامون, are guardians, maintainers. القوامون, can you see it? Una. So what type of plural is it? What type of plural is una? Some male plural. Jam mudzakkar salim. I don't make the nasb jar. قوامين. مسلمون مسلمين. قوامون in رفع. قوامين نصب. قوامين جر. الرجال, the men, can you use about the men? قوامون, they are guardians. على النساء, upon the women. الرجال مبتدا قوامون خبر على خمس جاء نساء اسم مجرور. Next one. أكثرهم فاسقون. أكثرهم is also a mudaf. It's also a mubtada, yes, but also mudaf. أكثر means most. أكثرهم, most of them. The are will be the most of them. The most of them. Most of them are what? فاسقون, are sinners. You can see فاسقون. What a plural is that? Some male plural, are you doing nasb jar? Fasiqina. Fasiquna, fasiqina, fasiqina. So do you see that una, ina is the ism? No, it's a some male plural. Next one, yadahu. Yad is a hand. So I've said two hands. But you add to make something dual. Ani or aini. But is it add to the word yad? Yadani. Yadani means two hands. Yadani means two hands. How do we make yadani like? Because the noon becomes what? Yadani like. Because there's a mudaf attached to it. It's yadahu. So this means the two hands of him. Or in easier English, his two hands. You see that yadan is actually dual. The two hands of him or his two hands. Number 10. Mabsutatani. Mabsuta means to be open, to be stretched out. And it's also dual as well. So they're both raf and raf. When we both nasb will be yadayhi mabsutatayni. Ani. But yes, ani goes raf goes mubtada khabar. Next one. Alhamdu lillah. This is a different one. We actually do this formally next year, but can I use it now? Actually, I said it was easier. That's good. Alhamdu. Alhamdu means the praise, or more correctly, all praise. But what's the lillahi? What's the lil? It's a hard push-up. Lil means for. You know what Allah means Allah. So I translate this. All praise is for Allah. Can you see something is for something? But now what's different about this example? does it follow the hal? We always mubtada is in raf'un and the khabar is in raf'un. Raf'un, ar-rajulu taweelu. So what's different about this example is alhamdu is mubtada, right? Is the focus of the sentence. You agree with me? If I ask you for news about all praise, give me news about it. Is for Allah. The news here in this case comes in a different form. The news here comes in the form of a harful jar and a ismul majroor. You can see in terms of meaning, the news is coming in the harful jar, ismul majroor. So what we actually say there is that the harful jar and ismul majroor, and ismul majroor will always be jar, it takes the place of the khabar. You know what I mean? It's in place of the khabar. Okay, so it's a bit of a different twist there. That's very common in the Quran. There's another one, very clear inshallah. As-sadaqatu lil-fuqara'i. What's as-sadaqat? The charity or charity. Give me news about charity. Li, it is for. What's fuqara? For the poor. So the news about the charity, which is the mubtada, as-sadaqat, is that sadaqat is not for the rich people. Sadaqat is lil-fuqara, is for the poor. So what is that leading? Harful jar. Al-fuqara is majroor. You can see the harful is the news. That is taking the place of the khabar. That's substituting the khabar.
That is two words in front together as the khabar.
Yeah, basically. We don't call the khabar, we say it takes the place of the khabar. Because the khabar will be in raf'un, so this takes the place of the khabar. But it functions as the khabar is. Okay. So you learned something new. What did you learn now? What did you learn? You learn now that the khabar can have different forms. Okay. So previously when the khabar was always in raf'un, al-rajulu tawilun, al-hajju ashhurun, Allahu alimun, Allahu khabirun. But now you learn that the harful jar ism majroor can also take the place of the khabar. I'll give you a simple example. I will say ar-rajulu fil bayti. Translate for me. The man is in the house, something is something. The man fil bayt is in the house. But fil bayt is a harful jar ism majroor. So it takes the place of the khabar. But you still have the two parts. You have the focus and you have the news. Is it okay with you? If you're confused, it's okay. So with the harful jar, it will, like example, as-sadaqatu lil-fuqara. The li is the harful jar. And the fuqara'i is still ism majroor. But we say that harful jar plus ism majroor together takes the place of the khabar in terms of meaning. In terms of meaning, it occupies the place of the khabar. It's substitute for the khabar. Okay. Next one. الظالمون في ضلال مبين. What's الظالمون? The places, the wrongdoers, they are in ضلال, error to be lost, mubin, clear error. And mubin is a description of ضلال. It's a simple. So let's go from the beginning. What is the focus of the sentence? The wrongdoers, the oppressors. Give me news about that focus. They are in clear error. They are in clear error. That's the news about them. What about them? They are in clear error. What form does the news take? Harful jar and then ism majroor. Obviously we have a sifa at the end. Okay, can you see the different type of form? Okay. Now I'll give you something new. Number 14. وَالْمَلَائِكَةُ يَدْخُلُونَ عَلَيْهِمْ. It's not at first. And the angels يَدْخُلُونَ will enter or are entering alayhim upon them. Okay. So hopefully now yadkhuluna is a verb. Yadkhulu, yadkhuluna, yaf'alu, yaf'aluna. Can mean either are entering or will enter, future, present future verb. But if I ask you the question, what's the focus of the sentence? The angels, malaika. That's the mubtada. But now I'm going to ask you, what's the news about the angels? They will enter upon them. Okay. Stand for this one. When I stand and become serious. I hope become serious. Okay. So Bismillah. You know, here realize we have all these examples in there, but I think it's good to do it now. Because only two types of sentences, and once you get this concept, then you're a long way down the road with regard to understanding how sentences work. Okay, it's always going to be two parts, right? It's going to be the focus. What do you call the focus of the sentence? The focus, we call this the mubtada. And then we have the news or the information. We call this the khabar. Okay. So what we learned at the beginning of the year, the whole year, was that Rajulu Tawilun. Okay. Ar-Rajulu Tawil. In other words, the focus is the man. And what's the news about the man? He is tall. And this here has a ul, because the khabar is always in rafu. And it's one word. One word. One word which will be in rafu. But now we learn a different form. What do we learn now? Ar-Rajulu fi baiti. So give me news about the man there. He's in the house. So this is still the focus, you agree with me? Still the mubtada, still the focus. Fi is what? Harful jar. After harful comes what? Ism majrur. But this together, we say, it takes the place of the khabar. You with me? It makes sense, logically makes sense to you. If I ask you what's the news about the man, you tell me the news is in the house. Okay, now I'll give you like a strange one, interesting one. Rajulu Nasara al-Walada. What does Nasara al-Walada mean on its own? He helped the boy. If I'm looking for the doer of a verb, where do I look? Ila, which means what? In, there, or left, or inside. It's not the Ila. No, right. In, left, in. So where's the doer? Because the doer is not there. The doer is there, inside here. The doer is the huwa. The huwa inside. Okay. But now if I ask you, if you have to translate the whole sentence, Ar-Rajulu Nasra al-Walad, how do you translate it? The man helped the boy. Technically the doer is the huwa here, but you don't say the man, he helped the boy. You won't say the man, you say the man helped the boy. So if I ask you for news about the man, what's the news about him? Yeah, okay, before I get there, so this is news, okay, this is news, right? This is the range. This is Jumatul Ismiya. Because what's Jumatul Ismiya? Jumatul Ismiya always has two parts, Mubtada and Khabar. If you have those two parts, you have Jumatul Ismiya. So here I have Mubtada, and this whole thing here is in place of the Khabar. So I have Jumatul Ismiya. But the Jumatul Ismiya, where Jumatul Fi'liya takes the place of a Khabar. So just discuss number 14, 15 with your partner and just see what's happening there. Okay, I'll take a question actually in a minute. Discuss 14, 15 with your partner. Now 14 and 15. When I say discuss, I mean translate and also identify Mubtada and the Khabar. I already 40, but 40 is the same template, the same format. Okay. Okay, let's conclude inshallah. First, are there any questions? Zahid, do you have questions? Okay, inshallah, you have this. Yeah, so it's difficult because sometimes a noun can also be a doer in the sentence also. So you're going to have to. So asking the question is how do you identify when it is a Jumlatul Ismiya, and generally what's going to happen is you generally find that there's going to be either a word in the Raf'un as definite followed by some news. So that's going to be like basically the structure. It could be a pronoun followed by some news. But we can't say that every raf'ul word is mubtada, for example, because it could be an ism. If I say daraba ar-rajulu, there's no jumatul ismiya there. So it's going to have to be that you find actually, like from a meaning point of view, the focus and the news. Okay, so we're on the number 15. Wal malaikatu, and the angels yashhadun are bearing witness, are witnessing, or will witness in the future. But what is the news about the angels? They will be bearing witness, they will be witnessing, or they are witnessing. What form does that news take? Yashhadu, yashhaduna, yaf'alu, yaf'aluna. It's a present tense verb, but also there's what at the end. Una, so that is the what? The doer. So yashhaduna is a whole sentence actually. Yashhaduna is a whole sentence. They are witnessing. Yashhaduna means they are witnessing. Obviously they refer to the angels. So you can see that yashhaduna is actually a verbal sentence. Remember, any verb is a verbal sentence. So yashhaduna is a verbal sentence. And therefore the malaika is the focus, the mubtada, and the news is going to be yashhaduna, but the news is in the form of a verbal sentence. Okay. Again, the focus on Nahw is not that you can label everything, it's just to get understanding of how words relate. That's actually what the focus of Nahw is. Yes, okay? Okay. Next one. Now. They will say basically the malaika is the mubtada, and we'll say yashhaduna is a verbal sentence in the place of the khabar. In the place of the khabar. Place in Arabic is mahal, because it will be mahal al-khabar, in the place of the khabar. Number 16. Hum kuffar. Translation? They are disbelievers. Are there two parts there? Something is something, something or something. What's the focus of the sentence? They, whom, and give me news about them, are disbelievers. Can whom, can the in check, is whom an ism? They is ism. First group of people, yes, ism. Can whom change its hal?
No.
Well, it can change, but you can't see the change. How is whom in the raf'un? And nasbun? And jarun? Whom? What do you call it? This is last week? Mabni. Remember mabni? What's mabni again? And ism where the end can't change. It's fixed, it's built like that. Remember? Sounds like you familiar? Mabni. So that whom, which how do you think it's in? Raf'un, because it's the mubtada. It's the focus of the sentence, it's the mubtada. So even though I can't see it there, I know that whom is an ism, it's raf'un, it's the mubtada. Give me news about the mubtada. Kuffar, they are disbelievers. So it's a normal khabar. Normal one word khabar in raf'un. Next one. Ana abidun. Ana, I am a what? I am a worshipper. What's the focus of the sentence? Give me news about me. I am a worshipper. So ana is a pronoun. It's a dhamir. Can it change? How's ana in raf'un? In nasbun? In jarrun? Can't change. Is it ism? Yes, I am a person. Ism. So what how does ana is in? Raf'un. It's in raf'un. So the in can't change. So the ana there is the mubtada. It's a dhamir pronoun, but it's the mubtada. So what's the user part? The khabar is abidun. I am a
What's like in plural?
that's single. Ibad would be plural. Is there a mistake in there? Can't find it in there. Yeah, so that is see, abd is single. I didn't actually put the single in there. This abid is a worshipper. A worshipper. A worshipper. So it's similar to abd. Yeah, but you see the plural is the alif after the ba. Ibad. No. Next one. Oh, the next two. I don't know. Must tell the next two. The next three. Must tell you. You sure? Would you feel better of not knowing? That's why I explained something. You say, why did you just say that now? I was having a good day in Nahw until you told me that. I don't know what's going on anymore. No. Sure. But I'll just say that normally I do all this now second year, so if you get lost now, it's okay. Next year we find you again. Okay. Sometimes in Arabic, okay, we'll just work on this last example just to make it easy. Make it easy, make it clear. Not the last example, right? The second last example, yeah. Rajulu fil bayt. So we generally say that the mubtada is generally definite or indefinite. Definite. And the khabar is normally indefinite. Actually, I want to do this now. I'm going to show myself. Okay. Sometimes the mubtada can be indefinite. Let's just take one, no? Sometimes the mubtada can be indefinite. But when it's indefinite, then in Arabic they do a strange thing. They normally put the khabar first and the mubtada second. Okay. So in other words, this is the mubtada, that's the khabar. But if this has to be indefinite, it will be what? Not ar-rajul, it will be what? Rajulun. Then it will still be mubtada. So that's not apply here. But it will become, it will be rajulun, rajulun, but they'll put this first. Fil bayti rajulun. In the house is a man. So the thing is, if I ask you where's the mubtada, this is the mubtada. And if I ask you where's the khabar, you say the harful jar and ism majroor is in the place of the khabar. Okay. But if I give this mubtada a special name, mubtada mu'akhar. Mu'akhar means delayed. I mean, I sit back. Mubtada mu'akhar. Mu'akhar just means that it's been set back after the khabar. It comes later. The mubtada comes later. Mu'akhar means the mubtada comes after, it comes later. Okay. Is that okay? Now look at the next example. It's okay, we look at the board here, look at the textbook here, what's going on anymore. The next one. في قلوبهم مرض. Okay. How do you recognize this? Is very simple. It will always, in the Quran, basically almost always follows the same format. It's a harful jar, followed by ism majroor, followed by a word which is indefinite raf'un. Look at fi qulubihim. Fi harfu jar. Qulubi ismun majroor. The English is added to the qulub. Followed by maradun, a ism which is in raf'un, which is indefinite. So where is the mubtada in that sentence? Maradun. Where is the khabar? Fi qulubihim, or the harf jar majroor is in place of the khabar. Okay. Let's stress about it. It's just a phenomenon. Next one. Fihi dhulumatin. Can you see? What's a fi? Harfu jar. He. Fi could mean in it or in him. I'm not sure if God is here to say in it. Fihi, in it is what? Dhulumat. Dhulumat means what? Darknesses. Why darknesses? Because atin is a plural. Female plural. Dhulmatun is one darkness. Dhulumat is multitudes of darkness. Many darknesses, many layers of darkness, types of darkness. So fihi dhulumatun, in it is darknesses. I don't know the real word, but I say it now. Darknesses. So the fihi is a harf ish majroor. So where's the mubtada here? Dhulumatun. And where's the khabar? Fihi. What do you call it mubtada? All together? In the board? Mubtada muakhar. Again? Mubtada muakhar. One more time. Mubtada muakhar. Okay, it's a mubtada which comes today. Again, I'll say how do you recognize it? It normally, I think almost always takes the same form. It's a mubtada without the al and has a harf ish majroor before it. Look at the next one. Lahum adhabun alimun. Lahum, translate. For them, adhabun is a punishment. Alimun, a painful punishment. Can you see the same pattern? Lahum is what? Harfu jar, ismun majroor, followed by adhabun, which is the ism, raf'un, nakira, indefinite. And the alim is just a sifa, which is adding it's a description. So where's the mubtada here? Adhabun. What the mubtada is it? Mubtada muakhar. And where's the khabar? Lahum. The harfu jar ish majroor. Lahum is the khabar. And alimun is the sifa. Okay. Just to make just to say one thing, just not make it too confusing. There are linguistic benefits which you study in your third or fourth year. There are linguistic benefits to changing sequence. What's the difference? Allah says adhabun lahum and lahum adhabun. Adhabun lahum means a punishment for them, and lahum adhabun means for them is a punishment. What does it emphasize? If I say lahum adhabun, what's it emphasizing? For them. For this group of people. You with me? It's a particular group. It's therefore in Arabic called tahsis. It's therefore exclusivity. So there are linguistic benefits to moving the mubtada and khabar around. That is different if you say, that's why, okay, we'll come to all this 1,000 examples of that. But then one simple example, Allah doesn't say in Surah Al-Fatiha, Na'buduka. Allah says, Iyaka na'bud. Okay, but the people know exactly what it will be, inshallah. If you ask, it's coming already. You finish Surah Al-Fatiha. You start. So which ayah even now? The Ibn Siratul Mustaqim is after Iyaka na'bud. إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم. Okay. Yeah, the point I want to make was just that it is, there's linguistic benefits to, don't be like a random. There's linguistic benefits to all the positioning of the word. Some can move them up all attached, you can move them up all later, you can move them up all before the word. There's always linguistic benefits to Allah's movement of the words. You know what I mean? But that you study later on. First get the Arabic right, and then we also do speak about the linguistic subtleties and how it actually has a profound effect. Like na'buduka and iyaka na'budu both means we worship you. There is a world of difference between the two. You can ask Zakaria about it just to give you some more details if you like, inshallah. Good. For homework, what I want you to do is I want you to finish 9.3. I don't want to mention a lot of students ask me this, and maybe they're on here. A lot of students ask me whether they should repeat first year. Especially those who have been like occasional students and haven't done their homework and they're like very important. You can take normal part and you can do more part and better part. My advice generally is if you're still here now it's November, is not to repeat the first year. My advice is if you want to catch up, all you must do is work with this book. You exercise. If you are able to go through the exercise book and you have some gaps, you fill in the gaps, and that's enough for first year. Okay, this is all the work you did now is in here. Okay, every exercise you do is in here. So all you have to do is just go through this stuff and you can see the heading of the lesson. If you just want to refresh your mind, you can just go and you can check the grammar book for the concept. Or you can go to, you fill that Mizan library thing. I think anybody uses the stuff, but inshallah you use it. There's a whole hub, we have all the lessons, the whole year's lessons there. So sometimes you just miss a part of it, but you actually know most of it. So you come back next year, it'll be a bit like tedious to go through everything again. So my advice is that if you want to just catch up inshallah, but just work through your exercise book. And if you get stuck, then check your answer sheet, check your grammar book, check your the video. But just work. And once you're done with this, you're basically done with first year. Okay, makes sense? Because it's actually about application. And if you get confused with terms, that's normal. It takes a while to become settled. You know, you get confused with the Arabic terms, that's fine. But just you can start translating. Because most of the books are actually translation. So you can start translating. That's the whole objective of the course. Inshallah. Okay. So your homework now is exercise 9.3 to finish, and then we'll mark next week. We'll mark 9.2 and 9.3, and we'll start SARF next week. For SARF, can I ask you to please revise? How many scales did you do? Two. Which verbs did you do? فعل نصر ضرب فتح كرم سمع حسب. Okay, you can just all at least for next week be able to say fa'ala and yaf'alu. You can say it smoothly for next week. You say it once together, you can memorize also the Rahman. You can also memorize a few words of fa'ala. You can also want to make a tune here for you also. You want to include these tunes. I'm not making tunes like that. You can kind of keep starting the tune also. But same principle, just memorize it inshallah. Let's go quickly. Fa'ala, fa'ala, fa'alu, fa'alat, fa'alna, fa'alta, fa'altum, fa'alti, fa'altunna, fa'altu, fa'alna. Yaf'alu, yaf'alu, yaf'aluna, taf'alu, taf'aluna. Again. Just yaf'alu, yaf'alu, yaf'aluna, taf'alu, يفعلنا تفعل تفعلون تفعلين تفعلن أفعل نفعل. Just be able to say it without any confusion and thinking and just like rote memorize it. Just rote memorize it. Just every day for the next week, just do it so it's smooth. Because that's going to be the foundation for everything we're going to build on. We're going to build on those skills. I don't want to scare you, but when you're done, you're going to know what in your mind, inshallah. And then you're going to know a lot. I'm going to scare you, but inshallah you will have maybe like 500 word patterns in your mind with that. And the one will get there. You're going to create 500 words. from your mind. I know Shams taught you, it was not actually taught you, it was a system taught. But the beauty is you can take one rule, and in your mind, you can create 500 words. You already created a few. You have anu, you have anu, you have anu, you have anu. So I think how much create now? 14. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. 10. So you got 10 in the Maldi and 10 in the Mondari, that's 20 so far. So just 480 to go. You'll be done. And then you finish during second, you start now, and we finish at the end of second year. By the end of second year, basically finish with that. Then you have about 500 words in your mind. But it's not easy, it's easy because that pattern repeats itself. I'll give you an example. No, I'll give you an example. Next week, inshallah. Okay. Toxic